Thank you for watching my channel. Please subscribe and like. Now back to the news. Call it a close encounter of the third kind. A couple from England were left wondering if their dream home is haunted after a ghost spooked a visiting dog during the early hours of a recent morning, with the whole otherworldly episode caught on camera. Victoria Hepworth, 35, was dog-sitting Kiwi, her sister's 1-year-old black Labrador, last week, when she decided to set up a motion sensor security camera in the living room, just to make sure their 4-legged houseguest was okay during the night. But what she and her fiancé, Joe Shard, 29, saw the next morning shocked the pooch-sitting pair. The camera had captured Kiwi leaping around the room in an attempt to get away from a tall floating ghost-like figure, dressed in white. It was really weird, Hepworth told Kennedy News and Media. I wouldn't say either of us particularly believes in ghosts, but it looks like it's floating or hovering. It felt very odd because it made us think, what has been there? She continued. We were a bit unsettled. Hepworth's camera caught the dog leaping away from the weird figure as it floated above the doorframe. The specter appeared to have a clearly defined head and shoulders, which cast a shadow on the wall. Kiwi didn't bark in the night, but, thinking back, maybe we heard whimpering, Hepworth admitted. She slept most of the night in her bed, but here she's obviously running away. Stranger still, this wasn't the first time a family pet has been spooked by unexplained activity in the 135-year-old home. Last year, when they were moving into the space, their young nephew and his puppy had a strange reaction to something that the adults couldn't see. I remember on the day we moved in, my nephew, who was 2 years old at the time, and their family puppy were sitting about halfway up the stairs, and both of them burst into tears at the exact same time, Hepworth claimed. The dog started whimpering and the baby started crying, she continued. They say kids and animals pick up on things, and I thought, oh brilliant, we've got a haunted house. Since the strange night with Kiwi, the two are trying to figure out exactly what the dog camera captured, and have decided to conduct some research on the history of their house. We know the property was built in 1888, and we know who lived in it, so we're trying to see who could possibly have lived here who wouldn't be very happy, she explained. Hepworth explained that this experience was out of the blue for them, because they hadn't done any building work or anything that could cause a stir in the house. No one else has a key, either, she claimed. But despite all of the creepiness, the 35-year-old admitted that she's not too scared, as she's always been a big fan of ghosts.